Alright, well, it's the first time here in Khosrau with a knockout stage. And we got Soxs versus SuchaN3rd. And I'm joined today by Fernando. For once he's joining me. I'm not joining him, he's joining me. Hi. Hi.
Hello. It's a huge pleasure to be here. I'm very curious to see what these players have to offer to us today.
And for once he doesn't have to like move the camera or anything, just gets to talk and
Yes. And I did try to do my professional voice. You saw that opening. Oh, I'm so fancy. I'm here to cast and see what the players do. Try to sound. This is high elo. Let me get a necktie.
So yes, we got SuchaN3rd as Spanish, and of course, Soxs is the Byzantine. So what do you think of this matchup? What would you be looking at for?
Spanish, of course, can cause a lot of pressure with the conquistadors. You often see Spanish going fast castle into conquistadors, and Byzantines are a great sieve in this map because they are a great sieve overall. And when you include the fact that this is a hybrid map, they have the great fire ships. So I feel like when it comes to sieves, I do prefer Byzantines a little bit. But I feel like if Spanish can get the pressure going of the conquistadors and start picking off more and more villas, because this can be a hard map to defend. So yeah, it will come down to execution.
Another thing is sometimes people only dock the one pond, right? So like this south one is more direct to the enemy's base, but obviously then this one up here is like a bit off the main base, but of course you get this whole gold and relics. Maybe if like Soxs only docks up here with the faster ships, and you know you're kind of safe down here now. At this elo, they'll probably just dock both, I assume.
Yes,
anyway.
yes, I would assume the same. And in Hidden Cup, you did one thing that Hera did a lot was going scouts against the ships.
Just hitting them as they're trying to get like, etc. etc.
This is a very complex map.
Yeah, it's
basically just a cup, but
we don't get to see it much, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, yeah.
Are at such a high elo. I want to see who is the first player to have a second of idle TC time.
So then you can laugh at them.
Yes.
Well, we know Nerd ain't. Oh. Right, brings
you got idle time at 1 second of idle time at 20 minutes. So
you Soxs. No. Of course, forgetting the sheep over here. Right, there you go. No, but they must be super nervous and okay, Doc going down for both of them at north.
Oh yes, at the same time, basically.
Yeah, and this is like the kind of brackets where you start notice them both like kind of mirror of playing in a way where you know they've got the Titans down really tight, and one does this, the other one's also doing it at the same time. One's bringing in all the sheep, the other one mostly is, and you know, so it's nice to watch this stuff because again they're so like synchronized. They just got the game down in the head, so it's really nice just to see these players play.
Yeah, the amount of games they both play, I don't know how many they are, but probably hundreds, if not thousands. So these are players. When you reach this elo, these are players to take the game seriously.
Yeah. I take the game seriously. I just. That's it. I just take it seriously. No.
Just look at the game and say, this is very serious. And
yes, I think Nerd has 1,000 games and Soxs is 3,500-ish. So, yeah.
That's normal at this elo, yes.
I see, like, I go to, like, Vasco da Gama, I'm like, this player has 16,000 matches. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I won't be good in a month.
Okay, just 1,500 and... Yeah, just 1,500 more, no. 15,000 more, and I will catch up. Yes.
I think all the top players have around like 7,000, 8,000, right? Maybe up to 12,000. I was kind of looking at the things, but said like, I don't know. So if you keep enjoying the game and playing it, just keep going.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, Byzantines and Spanish, they are two great sieves, and I feel like these are also, I mean, Byzantines you see at all elos, I feel like you see Spanish more at this elo, at higher elos. I don't see a lot of Spanish in low elos. I could be wrong, but I feel like I don't see them a lot.
All right, Brandon. Good, good job with the game, and as I say, you've lost, but well played. Jaguar says Byzantines have better trash. I win more easily water it. Feudal. Not feudal, obviously, but yeah. Double dock.
Yeah, because Byzantines, the skirmisher pikeman and pikeman line and camel line are cheaper, so you can mass infantry a lot easier. And the only upgrade you are missing is blast furnace. I think Spanish are the civ with the most complete tech tree of the game.
Avanzo a la edad feudal.
Avanzó a la edad feudal.
Is that Spanish?
I think it is. I'm almost sure it is. Let me just confirm. Because when it starts becoming Spanish, Italian, or everything...
Yes. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
I feel like that's Spanish.
Whenever I see a different language, I just always like read it out badly. I'm just like, Avanzo a la edad feudal. I just see it, I gotta say it. You see, you say. That's what I do like about the French, Spanish, German. German's difficult. Yeah. That's one thing I learned.
When I see Spanish or French, I try to read it. When I see German, I just give up.
Yeah. Chateau age. There's a nice chateau.
Chateau. Ooh.
Yeah.
And, of course, Soxs now with the fire ships. First to apply some pressure.
Bonk.
And this is the point where Byzantines have an advantage with the best fire ships. I do feel like I in this matchup I would prefer to be playing Byzantines.
Dennis says, imagine cataphracts with all the bloodlines. Getting stomped on. Oh, ow. Trample damage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
kind of cancel each other out there.
Yes.
Of course, these are going to be a problem. Now, when I was watching SuchaN3rd last time, he is literally a nerd. He did quick walls. Walls. Yes.
I want to see quick walls. I want to start screaming and lose.
It wasn't against the enemy though. It was against like a freaking bear or something. I was like, oh my god.
And yeah, you see the micro trying to get at lower elos. It's basically more ships equals win. At this time, both players try to max out everything. Every single detail counts. Repairing ships is a lot more efficient than building new ones.
You do get to also see because some players have just insane strategic minds, and you can just see although they ain't as fast as the others, they're just insane with their minds. And then obviously other people are just really quick with their APM and micro nerds. So it is nice that everyone has a chance, And I think that's another nice thing about this game. Doesn't matter how old, how young you are, everyone has a real high chance of just getting super good at this game. Well, unless you're the Nando, of course, but...
I was about to say, I mean, Doubt is one of the best players of the game.
Exactly.
I will keep it at that.
Yes.
When people say Doubt is slow, I mean, compared to other pros, he's not slow at all.
No, he's still fast, so it's okay. But, he just likes to cut corners. He's obviously, all the pro players are just insane.
Yeah, but you were talking about strategic minds, and for example, Doubt is great when it comes to strategy, and sometimes too great.
Yes, yeah. That was nice in the walls by Soxs and just.
Yes.
Oh. I take it back now. I take it back. No, let's still see.
Let's go.
That was nice.
Complete spawn domination in the north by by the Byzantines. And that can grant you control of that gold there in the middle. Of course, I think now it's still a little bit too soon but later you would love to be in this position, having that island, having all that gold, and denying that from the Spanish, because if Spanish got first to castle, they got map control, they could drop a castle there, get the gold, start spamming conquistadors. So it's not also about what you gain, it's also what you are denying to your opponent.
Just sorry.
No.
That's
Bam!
it's one thing I learned. So like I always gotta like rewind and see if it demos. Like oh.
I remember when we were casting together, we were like, a demo up there, go north,
Yes.
more up.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a compilation of every single demo hit in the HCC, where whether it hits, whether it's close, whether it doesn't hit, I'll be able to like pick up the clip of you and us. Well, us. Just going, no, come on, we. I'm gonna try and. I'm not sure if I have enough time. I'll try that.
Yes, I would not commit to that because I'm 100% sure I would give up halfway.
Yeah. Because then, you know, I need to watch through all the footage and...
Yes. We talked about this also. There's so much work that goes into content creation. Thumbnails and thinking about casting itself, of course, then watching the VODs and things, uploading. So much work.
Yeah. Now, this is looking good for Soxs, so, you know, obviously higher pressure, kind of pushing Nerd into this kind of cauldron.
One thing Nerd has is his economy is great to click up to castle. We'll probably see a much faster castle time from the Spanish, and then even if your opponent has water, you have conquistadors, you have mobility. Of course, you also would need the stone for the castle. But yeah, such a nerd about to click. That's the one thing he has going. He's behind on the water, but he does have a great castle eco. And does he press castle H? Yes.
I think this is one thing which has kept me like watching all day, all night. It's like just because of the brackets, they have like such a wide range. Obviously, you got the higher brackets. I can just like choose. I think, do I want like lower elos now? Okay, let's go to that. And then, okay, I want to go to the high elos now. Okay, I just choose whatever I want. And, like, I love that so much. And there's such like a variety. Like, you know, the variety between all the players is just all unique as well. It's just, it's crazy that like, you know, there can be like just such a difference of like between players when, you know, it's the same maps. So, like different outcomes, different this, different that. So many generations, so many.
Yes, and even within the same elo, you see one set from the same elo, then you change to another set, and it's like a completely different game. It's like, how are these 4 players the same elo? This is completely different gameplay.
Yeah.
So the variety is huge. I've cast most of King Steven, mostly because I use casting as well to scout my opponents.
Yes.
That's the one part about competing.
I think that's a good thing as well, you know. At least for me now, I've casted everyone, so whoever's going to be my opponent in the future, I should like have a big advantage, right?
Yes.
Statistically, I should be able to beat. I should be able to beat everyone statistically. Of course, that is what Jesus said then.
Yeah, at the end we have a show match between like best of 9 between Dizzy and the winner of Vasco da Gama.
Game begins. I just put GG and resign. Or maybe I could like pay Hera to play for me and just change the name to like Dizzy. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, how? Wow, is this what casting does?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, lol." And then everyone starts casting, and they're like, "Wait a minute." Castillo. De los Castillos.
Avanzó a la edad de los castillos.
Ah. I wish I could say it like that. That was better, way better.
I'm not great, but I'm decent because, of course, I'm Portuguese and Spain is just a walk away almost.
You're the man of war. That's what I could do actually. Everyone I go against, I could just pay them. It's like, okay, just if I pay you money, will you resign? And they'll go, yes. Like, yes. That's actually a really good idea. But I guess it's kind of like bribery, right? I guess it's kind of against the rules or something. I don't know. As long as I ain't caught, right? That's the main thing.
And SuchaN3rd going for scout pressure.
think he's just anything just to try and like break all of this kind of, you know.
Yes. Both of them added 3 TCs right away. I didn't notice which one was the one to get idle TC time first, but that's
It was
such a
nerds.
low idle
It was nerds. I just didn't want to say.
This is such a low idle TC time for 25 minutes and having 3 TCs.
Yep.
And even with everything that's happened, eco-wise, only 3 villager difference.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And all monks against Navy, I always love to see this play.
Walalo.
Oh, and they are also great against... Yeah, monks are a great addition here.
Just
Deletes it.
yes, I get scared every time someone does that now because like I just see you go ugh, and then like 7 other camels over the other side just go ugh, at the same time. I'm like no.
And that's the one thing with monks. Monks scale up with your elo. The higher, the better as a player you are, the more you can micro, the better monks are. That's why at low elo they're like, who cares about monks? But they are really problematic and one of the best units in the game at pro level.
Yeah, I remember watching on the Hidden Cup Ganji. There was a part where he just had like 6 months, and it was like knights running really close. He's running do 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 do. I was like, what? I was
Yes.
I clipped it. I was like, clip, and then I've lost it now. Oh well, that's. I was really impressed by it.
Even forcing the deletes and everything.
Now they're going to be a bit exposed here, and they're going to get taken down.
But still, look at how much value he got. Killed 1 camel, converted the other, and got 3 ships down with just 2 monks.
Maestro said, "That's why I resigned every time." Okay, so somebody was paying Maestro. Yes. So this is interesting because like it feels like the monks kind of just tip the balance to be both even, but now of course this is gonna have to be addressed. This is mangonels.
I don't think he has redemption, the tech that allows monks to convert siege. Yeah, that's a scary push. 3 mangonels.
And now these gonna come flooding in.
I was about to see if the mangonels were going to hit that. Oh, the monk.
Yes, it's a nice value. Again, but these
Yeah, now the mangonels are exposed.
just saves them actually.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to call Soxs and SuchaN3rd instead, because that was pretty nerdy.
Yes.
Get a bit scared seeing those mangonels just shoot. You just expect to see like
Yes.
the horses go down. Like, oh no, exactly this. Oh no. Oh, there's stop, Soxs, stop. It's scaring me.
Mangonel anxiety. It's a
Yes.
real thing.
Yes. As I said, whenever I'm playing campaign and like, you know, you go to a certain part of the map and it's like, here, take these troops. If I see mangonels, I'm like, delete, 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 because I know they're just gonna kill me.
Yeah, we have here the 2 most anxiety-inducing units in the game: mangonels and monks.
Yes. M&Ms.
M&Ms. In the navy, there on the northern pond. It's what makes this engagement so hard for such a nerd. But he dives in. No, yeah, he can't commit with the navy there. He can't commit to a push, to a battle.
A monk's gonna be nice. Oh, hops into the TC. That was nice from the monk.
Yes, nice micro. And while all this is happening, the idle TC time did climb up, but still they are both completely even on villagers.
Oh. He goes down. So really, really well played from both. Just to like, you know, to be able to hold against this is also like to keep her alive. So many people would just be like,
all of the Soxs units are so low now.
yeah.
2 can play with monks.
Oh, it does take a monk down there. Nice.
Oh, and the army is going down for Soxs.
Oh, and loses a mangonel as well.
the castle there. We will keep the base more safe.
Yeah. And the conks.
Yes.
The goose, they go Kong Kong, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
It can be nice if it just finds a way in, but solid play for the defenses for Soxs.
One thing that's crucial right now is that if Kongs get to a massive number, Soxs doesn't have anything that's super effective. Of course, the camels will happen, everything, but you want like some skirmishers or anything. Soxs is not ready to fight a strong mass of Kongs.
Yeah.
That closer needs to fall a little bit better. That will be open. There will be a one tile gap, I think. Oh, gave up.
Sorry. Oh, they just go back. That would be open though. That was right.
Yeah,
that was a mistake by Nerds. Maybe
there was a one tile gap there.
Oh. And that's like the thing in casts. So if Nerds looks back and sees this, could be like, oh no.
And at the same time, SuchaN3rd is getting pressured, but he's going to. Oh, nice stone wall.
Nice stone wall. Still get the pressure here. And
I think there's a tree in that gap. Oh, maybe. I don't think so.
oh, there is. Wow. You just see it? It's just still there.
Oh, yes. Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Really nice.
That tree is the MVP of the game. And this is also, we've talked about, sometimes in lower elos, people need like, okay, I need to win the game, I need to finish. But since Soxs is applying so much pressure, just keeping his military destroying houses, being annoying, that's a good play. You don't need to overcommit. That's how you lose the game when you are ahead. And now the Kongs are here. But in from Soxs is so...
Okay, here we go, forward castle. I say we were like, oh look, we're kicking himself with the gap, and it's like, no, there was a tree there. I
know what I'm doing. You think but now SuchaN3rd has broken into Soxs space. A lot of blue on SuchaN3rd.
I just want to go back to that. Just wanna kind of yeah, that was broken in there. I'm not sure if was that a gap?
I think it's a hole. There's no tree there this time.
Phew. Of course, there's gonna be damage too.
Yeah, but the camels in this number, the camels are such a good answer to this. Because if you are like with Spearman or something, the enemy can just waste your time, move around. Camels are fast. They counter cavalry units. Oh, the mangonels.
Yeah, just distracting a bit for Soxs though, which is gonna like again, I think too major. Might. Okay, the castle goes up, but.
And still the navy control. That pawn gives so much map control to Soxs.
Take that. TC has gone up here. I like the outposts, they're really useful.
Yes. They enable you to play in caster mode, you can see everything.
Yes.
And Soxs, the upgrades are now starting to look a lot of eco upgrades, military upgrades. But SuchaN3rd about to reach Imp as well.
Yep. Should we get a trap down? I'm just gonna start.
Yes.
Maybe just a bit forward. I don't know. It will bait these into like hitting it, but I think it might. Oh, it's just right positioning. Maybe. No, it goes down. Of course. Is it?
But still, so much life. The knights lost so much HP.
Yeah. One of those ones.
And I like the yeah, you need to add pikes into your knights, because pikes just melt the camels.
Wow, what a good game we're seeing right now, right?
Oh
It's just,
yeah, very very high level.
yes.
And SuchaN3rd actually has the villager lead, even though he's under so much pressure.
He's a nerd, that's why.
Yes, he's such a nerd. And for example, just the difference in Imperial, there were so many times at this game that if the players were lower elo, the game could have been done.
Because like
they
they
are both,
yeah.
yeah, they are both so good that they cancel each other out. The skill.
It's like the lower elo just like would rush in with these camels and die and just be like, oh, delete castle. No. Okay, there it is, yep. Wow, what a million tree. Look at that. The BBC is out. Oh.
Yes, that will be very annoying for SuchaN3rd.
Oh, interesting. Treble.
Yes. And that's always the question: do I focus the traps? Do I focus my opponent's castle? But the bombard is so effective against the traps.
It seemed like there was a bit of a delay in using that BBC to hit the traps. Just
yes.
But now it's there now. Yeah, that was nice. It's easy for us to say that, but obviously, you know, there's 10,000 things going on. There's, you know, knights running around. In fact, where's that demo ship? Because, oof.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is still a lot of pressure at the front, and Soxs seems to be just kind of on the way to victory.
Yes, and that castle there, and now even another one, even more aggressive. Those forward castles are what's making the game work, because if those castles weren't there, the pikes melt the army comp, and even gunpowder being added to fight against the pikes. Castles
remind me of somebody else I was watching last night. Freaking castles everywhere.
Yes. You joined at such a goofy match.
It was weird. It was like totally over, and the guy was like, "Huh, I think I'm gonna like build a TC next to like your base." It's just like, oh.
And okay, I'm going to have 9 castles all over the map.
Oh, Civ win.
Yeah, the Civ win.
And it's just oh, just not enough.
Yes.
It must be so annoying being so close to just and then
another castle goes down.
Castle goes down and nerds being melted by Soxs.
Yes. And for example, if this was lower elo, SuchaN3rd didn't try to go for a lot of counterattacks. One of those counterattack rates would have won SuchaN3rd the game. Soxs also did a great job at defending while he was applying pressure.
You're better than your elo. What's up with that? Civ win.
Civ win, exactly.
That was a solid performance, so you know. And
yes,
you know,
yes.
Nerds got out-nerded, I guess. I guess we could say that. Oh wow, what a good game. I think both were solid.
And for example, Soxs did SuchaN3rd pressured so much, and he only got 5 eco kill. That was one stat I was looking at.
Yeah.
With all of that pressure, yeah.
Look at the collectors as well, how close that is. It's just...
Yeah.
The main thing, the APM, what's it going to be? 20. Oh, 43. Right, that's not 20.
Yeah, just the most solid. Important.
See, Nerd was like chill, and then it was like, oh my god. This elo is it looks 1400, it feels 1600. Quick, time to be a nerd. Alright, on to game 2 we go. I'm actually really impressed by these players. It's really, really good.
Yes. I can't like call out. Of course, they are higher elo than me. I can't say like, oh, this was a huge mistake. This was no, it was two players playing greatly, and one just was a little bit better than the other.
We tried to the one time, like, oh look, there was a hole there, and it's like, no, there's a tree. Like,
Exactly.
back to the hole we go. But so this is a map I really got to see as well. High tides. It's just because this one is like quite really open and just close to each other, so it's very aggressive, very cutthroat. Games might not last long here. I mostly see people go up to the north and dock, and what were we gonna say?
Yeah, I've also seen high tides quite a lot, even in King Stephen. I think it's one of the maps that you see at all elos. People just like this.
And I was such a nerd is impressed, so he's trying to be chatty. He's like, Persians, I'm surprised.
Oh, if this goes to a Persian douche at this elo, I
And then such a nerd is playing as, you, Portuguese.
yeah, let's go. Now I'm rooting for such a nerd. Let's go.
Who is your favorite Civ?
Mine, personally, the Britons.
Oh, I thought you said Portuguese. Okay, so Portuguese versus Persians.
One thing I do wrong with the Portuguese, and I feel like it's very common at my elo, when it comes to civs like the Portuguese or the Khmer or something, you think so much about the bonuses. Look, ooh, I can skip buildings. Oh, I have Feitoras in in-page. You are thinking so much about the fancy things that you forgot to play good Edge vampires.
Yes.
And you end up losing before the fancy things come into play.
Yeah, I watched somebody yesterday from the Cowsrau Bracket, guess, just slightly suckered into trying to get that mango hit with there was a bunch of cav archers, and you could just see he was just trying to fling the rocks, just trying to hit the mass, and it just kept getting close and close but missing, and the mango now goes down, and it's like another one comes out, and the same thing again, just so close that you just feel like he was really wanting to get that big hit with a mango shot, but it was just like so close where it just felt like if he invested, he'd get one more hit.
Yes. And Soxs went very early for the pawn, and Persians do have faster working PCs and faster working docks.
Yep.
So the economy can start snowballing quite quickly.
I like this dock location as well because
yes,
nerds.
Same.
Yeah, because when nerds scouts, they always tend to go down here, right, instead of like looking up here. So I generally do like this scout, and obviously, Walden as well.
I was also great to say that dock placement is also great because it's the most efficient for fishing.
Yeah.
The fish does deplete, and that's the best way you can reach a lot of fish.
Now, idle TC time, right? Soxs.
Ooh,
let's laugh at you, ha! No.
And probably it's because of the docks and everything of doing. Trying to focus on the wood to get the fishing chips as well.
Yeah. But we're laughing now, but then for the whole game, it'll be like 1 hour in and it's still 20 seconds. We're like,
And that's one thing you see. Of course, here we see all kinds of players. There are some players who are really good at hybrid maps and some who really are like, why is there water in the game?
Yes, like, I think I'm going to be one of the people who hate water. Like, I don't like islands. I don't like ships. I don't like having to... I think it's just a cat thing, you just hate water. But...
Yes. It was like Nuka was saying on the King Stephen set, oh, I googled the build order during the match.
Yes.
I don't know how to play this.
That's actually a hard thing for new players now, because when you try and search build orders, you're like, which one is updated, which one isn't?
Yes.
This build order said I'd have 100% win rate.
Yes, now I joined Heroes Patreon and I have access to the juicy build orders. But before I was like, I googled, I didn't even double check, and I was playing like a build order very old and so inefficient.
Loom's coming in for both. Where is the loom? It's just, Soxs, I don't know if you're obviously in chat. Is this your home map or is this Nerd's home map? This is an interesting question of mine. Yeah,
but the Persians here are a great Civ pick. Portuguese, I think Portuguese right now are one of the strongest Civs in the game as well.
Yeah,
definitely top tier.
So this is Soxs maps as well. So
Also, SuchaN3rd lost, and he picked your map to play, right?
Yeah, I think some people do that.
Yeah. Some people. I would never do that.
Yeah, you just, you know.
Just let me go to my own map. If my opponent, even if I'm confident in my opponent's map, he picked it for a reason. So let me get my whole map in.
So Soxs says, a nerd said, "Why high tides, lol? I thought nobody liked that map." Ah, that is such a nerd thing to do. You know, just every time I talk to him, he's funny. He's a nerd. He's just a nerd. What can I say? Such a nerd. Well, this is the first time I'm ever seeing Soxs, watching Soxs, so it's been interesting and yeah, kind of. I wish I could have seen more group stages, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah,
I think.
Soxs seems very solid.
Yeah.
And there's so you're talking. I feel like I'm missing so much out. You've watched a lot of the Hidden Community Cup, and you feel like you are missing a lot of content. I've watched a lot less than you, so I feel the pain of all. There's so many amazing games, so many amazing players. I need to focus only on one part because time unfortunately doesn't stop.
Yeah, I wish it did. Just pause and.
It's like, okay, the Hidden Community Cup is now underway. Please, let's stop all work activities for some months.
Yes,
Let's stop society for a bit. We need
exactly. That's
priorities.
What we need. Yes. T90 needs to pay the world to just stop.
Yes.
Oh.
Imagine you open like the local news today at Hidden Cup. Soxs went for Persians. And SuchaN3rd beat Portuguese.
Yes. And then later on, we see the Nando. On Mudflow.
I love Mudflow. Before playing Mudflow, I thought I would hate it.
Yeah.
I played it first because it was not on that set that you saw. The first time I played it was my opponent's home map, and I had such a great time. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to start playing this. I love this map."
Sometimes you gotta get the chaos.
Exactly. And yeah, the SuchaN3rd going for archers, and this is a great timing from Soxs because with archers, what you want is mass. And each archer kill is huge because you are delaying the archers from reaching a critical number. Scouts are useless against archers if the critical mass is reached.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice find.
Yes. And Soxs winning water once again.
Yep. And this one is just like... Maybe if I just sit here, nobody will know.
Exactly. Their vision is based on movement. If I don't move, they don't see me. I'm blue like the water.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Hopefully we don't see it die. Oh, phew. Right then.
Joined by his friends.
Oh, it's nice just to get in here.
And yeah, because of the Persians production advantage, look at the eco difference already.
Yeah.
The production difference, and if you are like low elo, of course, 10 villagers, you can still fight back. 10 villagers at this time of the game, at this elo, this is a very tough position for SuchaN3rd to be in already. Sucks. Just this is what you want to do. If you play scouts, your mindset must be, how can I be as annoying as possible?
Yeah, and just trying to like constantly, you know, say the amount of times I just see people just go with a scout rush and then like 10 seconds later all the scouts they're like, oh, okay.
Yes. Even if you're not killing villagers, you're forcing your opponent to move around, you're being annoying, just that's enough. It's better than to run them into spearmen and lose them, and even going around, this is so annoying.
Gonna find the goats as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I take that back. I take that back.
And SuchaN3rd does have a respectable amount of units.
Yep.
Yeah, but it sucks with the correct play. Archers are one of the scariest units in Feudal Age. They're one of the best units to finish the game early. But yeah, Soxs respecting the opponent's choice, fletching right away, he's adding skirms. That's the correct call. You can sometimes if it's like knights, I can fight back with villagers, I can ignore them. You need to respect archer pushes. And also doing the right thing of not sending 1 or 2 skirms. Yeah, 3 against that number and your opponent now. Great defense. Yeah, that's what Soxs seems to be such a complete player. Great offense, great defense.
We have a new Soxs fanboy over here.
Yes.
Actually, no, Soxs is followed by the Nando. Just
Can you coach me, Soxs?
Hera wasn't good enough. No.
Will he be? No this time. If this was lower elo, those scouts there were all dead.
Yeah.
I feel like players at this elo have like 4 arms, 3 monitors,
Oh yeah.
8 eyes. We as casters can look at everything. They're also looking at everything at the same time. How do you do that? And now, yeah, Soxs with the huge villager lead clicks up to castle first. And SuchaN3rd will take quite some time. And these castle timings can decide matches.
It's just hitting that mass with the archers right now, just enough to push them back, right? So.
Yeah. But still, yeah.
So it's interesting again in this strat of the.
Yes. Yeah, but the number of skirms and then soon probably knights will be added, and person knights do have bonus damage against archers. Persons is also one of my favorite thieves to play, so that's why I know a lot about them.
Like we're all becoming Soxs fans. Sorry, nerd.
No, nerd. What am I doing? Nerd speaks the Portuguese. Go, nerd.
Yes, see.
Build a caravel, then you win the game.
Feitoria.
Yes. Oh, that's one thing my community judges me, because I've watched so many Age of Empires castings that I say Feitoria instead of saying Feitoria. That's how it's said.
Oh, it's Feitoria. Okay.
Feitoria. And they're like, why do you say it Feitoria? Why do you? And I'm like, I'm used to P90. That's how they say it. No, I'm used to say it as well.
How do I say it? Probably Feitoria. Feitoria.
Feitoria.
Feitoria. Okay.
And the same for Vasco da Gama. It's Vasco da Gama. And, and I just say Vasco da Gama now because I'm used to Age of Empires.
That's so funny.
Yes.
The same thing, like when I was in the African safari park, I was pointing at a rhino. I said, "Look, there's a boar." I wasn't, but you know, same thing.
It's a
Look at that
boar. Who will lure him?
Yeah. This is a massive elephant. Look, it's a hunt. It's a boar.
400 food right there.
Yes.
Yeah, the knights are in. But SuchaN3rd did reach castle glitch as well.
I'm gonna get bodkin and kind of crossbow, right? Crossbow is quite dangerous as well, though.
Yes. And
elite skirm comes in as well, which is nice. So.
And second TC from Soxs. That's also, yeah. Sometimes you don't need to destroy your opponent to win the game. Just put him there's so much pressure that he cannot. Boom in the back. He won water as well. Soxs isn't doing anything super fancy, but every small thing he's winning, and that snowballs.
Yeah. Soxs is a philosopher as well. Socrates. I don't know. Socrates. This Socrates.
That's a tough one.
That was a tough. Socrates. There you go. Socks. No, I guess. Feitoria.
Feitoria. Exactly. Feitoria. Let's go. Feitoria, rush your opponent. Oh, nice quick walls. And crossbow is in now.
Look at that. Just doof, doof, doof.
Why so much for such ordens? I understand what they are saying.
Well, it's nice for the Knights just to like kind of run over here for a bit. Just
Yes.
GGWTF.
It's all. Yeah, I understand your sentiment, such a nerd. Because I feel like.
Oh.
I feel like such a nerd is probably quite a strong player, and then
Yes.
you meet someone like Soxs, and just because of how good Soxs is, such a nerd seems like a weaker player, but Soxs played this impeccably.
I only swapped once, by the way. Okay, in Soxs' defense, they only swapped once, but solid game. It seems like whenever I'm streaming with Nando, everyone starts getting potty mouths, you know, and
What?
everyone like starts swearing when I'm around you. Like all the players get swear.
The players all swear. We try to keep it PG-13 or so, but
Yes.
every time we're together, everyone just starts saying swear words in chat. It's true.
Oh, that was just a solid performance from Soxs. I look forward to watching some more games. Unfortunately, now I did wonder because Nerd was always like, "Can you cover this game? Can you cover this game?" He didn't ask for this game to be covered, so sorry, Nerd. I did get your other win though, at least, but
and
really well played. Yeah.
I've as I said, Soxs won because of small wins. Nerd,
Yeah.
It's frustrating because Nerd probably feels, oh, I didn't make. It's one thing. Oh, I did a huge mistake. I blundered there and I lost. No, such a nerd was very solid, but Soxs won every single thing, all the details, such a clean execution.
Freaking 50 APM as well.
50 APM, good Steve's draft, not doing any mistakes. And I mean, if you are like at Hera, Viper level, it's who can do the fancy things better. But I feel like until 1800, the way to improve the game is who does the least mistakes. And Soxs did no mistakes. So, and for such a nerd, it's very frustrating to play against such a solid opponent.
And yeah, and games can be weird as well. Like, you know, like just some days it's just not your day, right? And it's just
yes. Oh, I did say, for example, I won against Nanny 2-0.
Yeah.
And that week I was playing great. The week before I was playing horribly. And sometimes maybe Soxs and SuchaN3rd played in a different week, in a different day, different time. They had something different for breakfast. And that would have decided the game.
Yeah.
Games are decided by breakfasts.
And like this is like one of those games as well where it's like it doesn't matter how good you are, who you are, even if you're Hera or whatever, there's still a chance, you know, you might lose a set. Although of course Hera has like now like a 70% win rate, but
yes,
it's still like in other scenes with its pro gamers, like the best always have like 90% win rate. Oh, they're gonna win, they're gonna do this easily, blah blah blah. But it's just not like that in this game. It's such like, you know.
Yeah, for sure, and it's. Well, I was about to say something, but it completely flew away from my mind.
No, I'm sorry.
I completely. No. It's just a frustration.
You're gonna lay down in bed and be like, "That was it. That's what I was gonna say."
Oh, it was the perfect thing to say at the stream.
Yes.
We would both me and Dizzy would have gained a 1,000 followers because of that comment. It was the big brain comment, and then it just flew away.
Well, all I can say is congratulations to Soxs because that was really solid. And
yeah, very solid. And if I'm Soxs' opponent for the semifinals, I'm not. But if I was, I would be scared right now. Do your preparation.
It's either going to be Michael or Holy. I don't know this. Holy Heroine? Holy Hero. This is why I didn't cast that game because I didn't know how to say that name. Some people I don't.
Oh yeah, I see the game now. Yeah.
There's a few other games I was going to cast. I was like, I don't know how to say the name. I'm just not going to cast it and hope they don't make it to the knockout stage. No, I don't. I'm going to have to just say Holy Michael. One of those will face Soxs.
Holy versus Michael. That's quite a set name.
Well, thank you so much, Nando.
Oh yes, probably I'll be leaving now. Yes. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to join, and I hope you enjoyed having me here and chat as well. I hope I was able to provide some interesting feedback and some nice commentary. It was a pleasure.
I have something to say.
Oh no.
Fate to Rio.
Victory, yes.
That's all. Okay, have a good day. Okay.
Yeah, thank you
And,
very much. I'll
if
be
you
leaving out.
if you remember what
Yes.
you say, just let me know.
Yes, I'll send you a message. Oh, that comment, it was so good. I remember it now. Out of context, it will make zero sense.
Even better. All right.
Yes.
Have a great day.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye. I'm always glad to be here and part of this community. Great place you have here on Twitch. Thank you.
Blocked.
And now you blocked, so I leave. Hello.
Yes. All right, that was knockout stage. Soxs versus SuchaN3rd. With Soxs won 2-0. And of course, Nando joined us. That was epic. And thank you everyone in chat as well for watching this too. It's so good. So funny. And yeah, what can I say? We're on to the next game.